What's up, guys? It's your boy Live for Peace back at you giving another banger. Tonight's video is basically going to be a quick recap of the trades I took in this past week. I'm going to have my terminal up and we're going to go through them step by step. All right. Also, for all the people that came to my page and hit that subscribe button, I really appreciate you. My first goal was to try to get to 100 subs, and I'm basically there. Well, almost there. I'm only like 5 or 4 subs away from hitting my first target. So yes, thank you, right? Thank you. Because the goal is if I can get to 100, I can get to 1,000. If I can get to 1,000, I can get to 10,000, and the list goes on, all right? So yes, guys, thank you for always coming to my page, giving me those views and stuff like that, all right? So I'm not going to waste your time anymore. Please like, share, and hit that subscribe button, all right? Thank you. All right, guys. So for today's video, this is a video where, I'm going to be basically giving you guys a breakdown of all the trades I took within that particular trading week, right? And whatever account I'm trading, I'm going to make sure I provide you guys, if you're in my free Discord group, I provide you guys with the login and also the investor password so you guys can, see how my trading progress is going throughout the week, right? So for this week's account, we're going to be doing we're gonna be going over all the trades I took on my current Ftmo 100K challenge that I'm taking right now. All right. So in this, you guys are gonna see all the trades I closed, all the wins I had, and all the losses. All right. So I'm not even gonna waste your time. All right. So let's get over to it. All right, cool. So right now, the first trade, let's go over to the phone real quick and see if we can, yep, so you're here. So the first trade that you guys see right here is I went for 3 lots on negative, and I got negative 170. All right, so what's the price number? It's 0.63227, all right? So I think it's this trade right here, 0.62227 or whatever, somewhere here, right? So don't pay attention to this. This is going to be a different one because it's somewhere down the list, right? So right here, I went for the trade right here, and it really didn't work out. It went back down, so I didn't really go for it. At that point in time, I didn't really go for the trade over here, right? Because I was on the 1 minute. So I didn't really went for the trade here. But once price came back here, somewhere around here, I actually ended up taking the sell, which you guys can see right here, which is 0.63219. So somewhere around here, 219, I took the sell, which is this sell right here, and I end up capitalizing around 20 something pips. I came out at the lowest I came out is 0.6293937. So around like 26 pips around there, which was not a bad trade because the overall direction was to the downside, because I knew after price had this impulse to push to the upside, I know there has to be a bunch of corrections. So that's why I was trying to, scale in. All right, cool. The next trade that we want to go over, let's get back to the list. We already talked about the sell that I lost because I cut it short. I cut it short for the buy, and then I took the sell. The next one is right here, 0.63186. 0.63186, which is the same trade. Yes, it's the same trade right there. It's the same trade, which ended up in a win too, because I took it as a sell, but I closed it. All right, so the next one we're gonna go over is on GU. All right, let's go on a 5 minute on GU and let's go over the sell I took. I went for it at 1.235, 1.235, 1.32524. So I took the first initial sell. So you guys see it didn't work, and I went back. Okay, let's make sure we're on this still. And then I went back again for it, as you can see down here. I went back for the same sell around this area now, all right? If I'm right, yep, same sell. I end up winning that same sell. I got I got price, giving me lower low, lower highs on the 1 minute. Let's go on the 1 minute. Let's go on the 1 minute and let's go up there. So you guys can see on the 1 minute, we had lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. And then this was the structure. The support price had to break, price broke it. Price came back up, retested, gave us a rejection. All I did, I just made sure I went for it and I bagged all of the pips going down. And I made over like $1,500 on that trade. I had 2-3 lots open right here and right here. And yeah, so let's go back up to these losses that you see around here on NZD USD. So let's go back over on NZD USD. Okay, so on NZDUSD 0.6358, 0.6358. Yeah. So right here, this is the trade, right? I was actually trying to take this buy back up into this area, thinking it would try to wick off this zone right here or whatever. So I was actually, this trade, I didn't really have a reason for it. The reason wasn't enough to buy back to the upside just to get in on the buy to the sell, because I was actually anticipating the sell. And that had me try this buy again, getting back into the zone, because on the 30-minute, let's go back here, on the 30-minute, it was one candle. So I thought we would have gotten a retest, which didn't work. So that's that trade right there. All right. So these entries were me trying to get in on it, and I kept closing really quick, so I would have lost a lot, right? Which, I ended up losing barely anything, but that was fine. Right. We already talked about this buy that I caught. Let's go over to, this is just another entry I try to get in on. Let's go over to these NZD sells right here. So this was 0.6249, 0.6249, 0.624. Yeah. So I tried getting in on these trades right here, right? Crazy story. I tried getting on these trades right here, and price honestly ended up stopping me out. I thought I could get in on the sell, but it wasn't ready for me when I was trying to get in, and it eventually dropped. Right. So that was these sells right here. Right. That was these sells that you guys see that I was trying to get in, and I closed really quickly. All right, cool. Let's go over to US 30, where I made $647. US 30. Let's go back on US 30, where I made $600 and something. And that trade was down here, right? So crazy story about this trade. I planned this trade, and I told myself, I'm going to hold this trade until it got back to here. But funny thing, I ended up closing really early because it was, almost time US session. I think US session was going to be closed at that particular time. So I was like, you know what, let me get out, right? I ended up getting in. I had a 25 pip stop loss. The stop loss wasn't set, but I was using that imaginary stop loss right here. And I was supposed to even hold it all the way up to here. I'm going to show you guys where I even send the trade in the free group before I entered, and I still closed pretty early. And yeah, that's where I dropped the 0.10, which is equivalent to one lot on Ftmo right there. Cool. So I backed 64 pips, which was okay. Still profits, right? Still profits. And as you guys can see, we had a bunch of losses right here. These were the losses that I was explaining, these ones. And then we had another trade. There's another trade that I got break even at. Oh, this one. Crazy story on this trade right here, right? Crazy story. I took this trade right around 0.633, 0.63, 0.63. Where is it? 0.633, 0.633, 0.6. Trying to find it. Where is it? 0.633, 0.6. Wait, where is that trade? I took 0.6333. Okay, so these look a little bit different on NZD. 0.63. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe, yeah, I didn't take that trade, I guess. It was sworn I took a trade like that and it stopped me at break even. Well, anyways, let's move on. You guys saw a bunch of losses here. These were trades I tried to get in, like these US 30 sells. That was this trade here that I took, right? So funny thing, I took a buy on US 30 for I think one lot, right? And that buy was somewhere in here, right? I tried taking that buy in here. You're gonna see it. I'm gonna show you. I sent it in the group. I took a buy here and I expected price to, kept going up, but I got in somewhere around here. So let me show you. I got in somewhere around here and I expected price to, I expected price to push all the way up to break this zone to the upside or even wicking back here, but my money was on right here, right? But the crazy thing is I said, okay, if we had a breaker structure here, what I could do is even take profit along this area, right? So the crazy thing is I should have took profit right there, which would make sense with the zone going across. Should definitely took profit somewhere right here, right? Which is perfect strategy, which I usually, perfect strategy that I usually look for when I'm selling. So that was this trade right here that I think it came back to break even, right? These losses, as I said, where you saw the sells, 32,115, 32,115. That was me trying to add entries into here and closing some of them because price was pulling back. Just this one, just the same, 103. It was me trying to get in right here where I closed. And let's go back to go down, same. These were mistakes. These were the trades I end up holding, going all the way back down to here to make it to 205 pips. And this was also an entry that I had on the same trade, but I ended up closing because price had given me like a huge 1 minute spike right here, pushing back in the zone. So I was like, you know what, let's take another 0.30 off the table and see if price is gonna, continue to drop or what. So yeah, those were all the trades. So I think in total it's just one, two, and see, three, and I think I took one here, which makes four. I took one around here, which makes four. And so US 30, GU, 4 and 5. 5, right? I didn't take these. I was supposed to. I was looking at them. I didn't take it. And this one, this is the trade that I call in the group. And I am so mad that I'm not in the trade. I called this trade from early in the morning when price was just pushing up here. I said price is going to come back. You saw the entire explanation. So you probably see me explaining something like this in our weekly forecast video. All right. So yeah, this is just a quick video. This is just a quick video of all the trades I took on the challenge. I'm up 2.781% in an hourly traded for like 3 days, I think. So I'm at a good place, all right? Having, even though I'm losing, I'm still profitable, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, share, and hit that subscribe button, all right? Thank you.